the last couple times we've been doing reading, a lot of reading. And this time we're going to be doing a little mini writer's workshop. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
You get to write your own story, and then you get to draw a picture with it.
No, I hate those.
So,
I'm not good at drawing.
oh, that's okay. Now, what are stories made of? Stories are made of things called sentences. Is that true? No.
Hold that for you.
No, I'm going to hold it. So they're made up of sentences. So what, Riley, what is a sentence?
A sentence is a made-up story.
Okay, sentences are words put together
And makes a word.
and makes what's called a complete thought. Can you say that?
Complete thought.
Complete thought. And in something called punctuation.
I know
Now,
punctuation.
do you remember the 3 types of punctuation marks?
The that.
Nope, these are the little marks that go at the end of the sentence. If I draw it, you might know what it is. What's that one called?
Period.
A period. What's this one called? Do you remember? We talked about it once. Exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
And then
next
this-
one would be question mark.
Question mark. Okay, so it's, a sentence is going to end in one of these marks, and it's called punctuation mark. Okay? Now, the other thing about our sentences when we make a story, can you sit down, please?
Fine.
Thank you. Is that we want to add interest to our stories. And one way that we can add interest is using words that are called adjectives. No? Okay, an adjective is simply this, a describing word. Okay? Now, if we look at a, what is this? If I draw this real quick, what does this look like?
Bike?
A bicycle, right? Now, we could describe the size of the bicycle. Would the bicycle be big?
Yes.
Or, what else could it be? What's the opposite of big?
Small.
Okay, it could be big, or we could say small. It's a big bike or a small bike. What about its color? Could we describe it as a color?
Yeah.
What color would the bicycle potentially be?
It could be brown.
It could be a brown bike,
a black.
or a black bike, or any kind of color, right?
Yes.
Now, there's also something called quality,
Quality.
and that could be something like if it was a new bike or an old bike. So what kind of bike do you want it to be?
Old bike, because I already
We'll say it's an old bike.
old.
What about its appearance? Now, it could be what? If you do something to the dishes, you will make them clean. But before they were clean, they were
Dirty.
dirty. So do we want the bike to be clean or dirty?
Clean.
Okay, we'll make it a clean bike.
Actually dirty.
Or a dirty bike. Like it went in the mud, right? Now hold on, I'll let you erase afterwards, okay? Now what about amount? Amount can be a number. So how many bicycles do we have?
One.
One bike.
Not like two. Wait,
Okay.
I actually have three.
Now come over here because I need to show you some examples.
I have 300 bikes.
You do? Wow. Have a seat. Yes. Okay, fine. Stand. Just. Okay, now look here. If we see this word that says friends,
Friends.
okay? And what word is this in front of friends?
From.
It's TWO. Now let's look at it. We have to look at it. Two. Okay, so how many friends?
Two.
2 friends. And that does that talk about the amount?
Yep.
Now look over here. See this word? What does it begin with? Get your mouth ready to say the first. Okay? Picture.
Picture.
Okay, so that says picture, and what is the word in front of it? This says silly.
Silly picture.
Silly picture. What kind of picture? Silly picture. Okay, so there's many different kinds of adjective words we can use to make our story interesting. All right? Now, are you ready to make your own story?
Yeah.
We'll give you some time to think about it, okay?